I really admire you guys who watch my videos to the point that some of you have binged watched. I know I'm like chocolate. A couple of pieces is euphoric, but after that I make you sick. I am even more impressed with the details some of you go into when writing a comment in response to my videos. What I love even more is that when someone writes a comment and you respond to their comment and then that comment goes ballistic. It's like I pull the pin, throw the grenade and run. Gotta love that. Anywho, a couple of weeks ago, I duly dismissed the men from watching one of my videos and wanted to personally address the women. This week, I want to aim this video at the people who are not my committed subscribers. I'm not sure how they are going to watch this. Oh, I know. You can share it to the men and boys who you think could learn a thing or two about this subject matter. Brilliant marketing, G-Man. Tuesday's tutorial is aimed at every person who has a prostate. Yes, even you non-binary transgendery thingy thing. If you were born with a prostate, listen up. Don't you love it when G-Man gets all alpha on you? Do you remember when men were men? You know what I'm talking about. Being a man nowadays is slowly being eroded with men losing characteristics we all used to admire, like strength or courage. Real men were rugged and well built. They spent time outdoors and not taking selfies, dyeing their hair, exfoliating and eating kale. Our role on the blue planet is to make you feel safe and protected. We have a fearless, dominant personality. We don't whine or want you to pity us, and furthermore, we take care of our own shit, like a good grown-ass man should. Now, if you're the average millennial or Gen Z male, your dad is probably stronger than you are. In fact, you may not even be stronger than your average female counterpart. The very idea of manual labour is alien to you. Did you like that? Manual? And even if you were asked to help, say, I don't know, build a porch, the task would exhaust you to the point of uselessness. Oh, but G-Man, that's why they invented Airtasker. Sadly, real blokes are fading away, and just like we made the choice to get up from all fours and stand erect those hundreds of thousands of years ago, I see men turning into a bunch of pussies. When I was younger, I looked up to men like Steve McQueen, Sylvester Stallone, Paul Hogan, Burt Reynolds, and even the wit of Steve Martin. But come on guys, what happened? What's with the Botox injections, facelifts and microdermabrasions? I can't even believe I know how to say the word microdermabrasion. You know who I'm talking about. Bring back real men like John Wayne, Charlton Heston and the Solo Man. I want every young man under the age of 30 to go and get a photo of your father and grandfather. I bet today's young men don't have the steely look of determination that I see in the photos. Parents have nurtured their boys so much they stay boys and don't age to become tough men.
I don't think that...
How much did you put in? Half a bottle. Half a bottle?
Oh, that ain't working. Oh my...
I don't open the door, they all come out. Oh.
Sometimes I look at men under the age of 30 and all I see are scrawny, wimpy, pale-skinned hipsters wearing a man bun and the newly introduced he-hive. Yes, that's a thing now. And you thought hipsters were bad. Well, take a look at these skirts. They are more effeminate than the metrosexuals, more ridiculous than the preppies, and even more idiotic than the hipsters. They are the next step in the pussification of men. They call it the merman style. It's no secret dyeing your hair all sorts of crazy hues is a hot trend at the moment. The most pussified men of Instagram have been recently taking cues from their ladies and started dyeing their hair, both facial and on their head different colours, using the tag to post their pictures. Now for ladies, dyeing your hair colours that are natural on the human hair spectrum is beautiful and G-Man approves. But once you go all rainbow colour on me, I know how far leaning you are. So here's a word of advice to men. Stop it, will ya? Just stop it. You look ridiculous. Real men drink beer, sit with their legs uncrossed and stand up when we go to the toilet. We scrunch our toilet paper, control the remote, and when we help out with the housekeeping, we hang the washing out without any pegs. What the hell happened to men nowadays? When all of a sudden I see moisturising, daily booking in for a manicure and having a facial exfoliation every month became a ritual. You're all going soft on me. Harden up, you bunch of meta-male pussies. Where I live, it has just been named the area that has more coffee shops per capita than anywhere in Australia. Yes, Melbourne and Sydney, we have more hipsters than you do. I look around and see that men are becoming more feminine and women are becoming more masculine. Check out this bloke. I mean, come on. Seriously, what happened, man? Most women want a man that can pick them up and throw them around a little. I am sure no real woman wants to date a man that she might accidentally snap in half like a twig. What's up with all these super skinny pussy men? Now, if any of my 87 subs think that this is sexy, get off, delete me, unsubscribe, and go and get help. And speaking of skinny, when did skinny body-hugging jeans become a thing? For men. Seriously, what girl wants to date a guy who wears tighter jeans than she does? Fellas, just take a moment, look down, have a look at what you're wearing. If you're wearing tight jeans, then you're a pussy. Now, grooming yourself in the morning or going out in the evening should take no longer than watching one of my videos on YouTube. If you're taking any longer than that, then you're a pussy. Even these new faux males have an opinion on every topic, and they think that they're experts on every one of them. These pompous assholes need to quit blindly believing everything they see or read, and pick up a damn book, will ya? If you don't know what a word means, quit trying to use it. You only sound dumber. See what I did there? In the past, real men meant being able to hunt or farm food or keep a fire burning. And I'm thankful every day for those who still do this kind of work. But sadly, most men today aren't just physically weaker than previous generations, they're weaker as people. Guys stricken with Peter Pan syndrome, never leaving adolescence. Safe spaces in universities protecting perpetually fragile, constant victims from serious debate. The swipe right or left culture and the porn addiction replacing chivalry. I'm not talking about how much you can bench press or looking after yourself. I'm talking about the men who stand up and fight for their country, protecting their family, working in a job or building a career and putting locks on their doors to stop the alien invasion. Ladies, I want you to pause for a moment, and if you have a husband, man friend, man with benefits, or bloke in your life, take a good look at him. Is his hair longer than yours? Does he spend more time in the bathroom? Is he more in tune with his feelings than you are?
Well, a few weeks ago we got really smashed and went to go and see Finding Dory. Everyone else fell asleep and I was just sat there crying.
And do your friends look at you and say, "What happened, Kate? Was that the best you could do?" Or is he someone that would take a bullet for you, still offer to pay for your dinner and drinks, and you like the fact that he still pinches you on the bum, woof whistles at you, and seduces you without him fearing that you're going to go cry rape or jump onto Twitter with a hashtag #MeToo or Time's Up? Now, if you are a 5 or 6-year-old boy and your teacher has told you it's okay to play with a Barbie doll, listen up closely. Come here. Closer. Firstly, what are you doing watching my channel without parental consent? And secondly, put the damn doll down, step away, and get a toy that won't have other kids beat you up in the sandpit. Then go to school tomorrow and tell your teacher to stop it. Just stop it, because G-Man told you so. And if you have to play with the doll, then make sure you have to blow it up and it has a mouth like this. That wasn't necessary, G-Man. Yes, it was. We need to raise a generation of tough, resilient boys that are well-mannered and have respect for themselves and women. And finally, for the young men and boys out there who like their women to be the dominant half, harden the f*** up. So what do you think? I know you, my committed viewers, don't have a problem with this. It's people that you know. Do you think that there are people raising too many pussies in this world? Or do you think this sub-60-year-old guy should just soften up a little? Now, if you haven't as yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, why not? Uncross your legs, put down that Campari, grab a beer, and for crying out loud, put that little pinky down and hit that bell icon. Now go away and drink cement. I'm Gerald Pauschmann for The Point TV.